It's time, race fans. You're watching weekly racing at Lake of the Ozarks Speedway, brought to you by
Black and White Roofing, Jefferson City Autoplex, Lake Recharge and Fire Equipment, The Lodge at Port Arrowhead, Chuck Yao, The Land Pro, Show Me Heating and Air Conditioning, Trailer Trends, Vaughn Pool and Spa, Whittles Pub and Grill, Apollo Porta Potties and Pumping Services, Casey's General Store, DeGraff and Reed Heating and Cooling, Purcell Tire Services, Logboat Brewing Company, Martin Metal, All Weather Roofing and Restoration, Ozark Barge and Docks, and Passing By.
Well, we're speculating only going to have 9 cars taking a green flag in tonight's 25-lap feature event. Randy Martin and Taylor Walton door-to-door up in row 1. Well, race fans, this is our final race of the night. If you got a little time to hang out afterwards, you're more than welcome to take it pit side. A lot of these drivers have got some great looking swag flying on the back of the trailer, t-shirts, hats, whatnot, to get out and visit with them after the races. If you got a little time to hang out, the beautiful Lloyd Belt Automotive Pace truck picking up the field. Well, remember, race fans, if you have had a couple of cocktails here tonight, please turn your keys over to your designated driver for a safe ride to the house. And when you reach the car, please take a moment, buckle up those seat belts, make them click.
All right, I don't get out as much, okay? So, yeah.
All right, race fans, you know how to handle your business this time on the front stretch. Get them on your feet, make some noise. The 4-1 salute to you great race fans for being with us here tonight. Well, Taylor Walton hanging tough all weekend with the 360 National Action here 1 week ago. Was so close to scoring his first feature victory with us here at the Lake Ozark Speedway this season a few weeks ago, when they have it slip through his fingers in those closing laps. A great opportunity starting alongside the 14 of Martin in row 1. Row number 2, we've got the 21 of Miles Paulus, the 51 of Mitchell Moore. Row number 3 finds the 9M Tyler Blake, the 27 of Danny Tillman. Then it's the 6 of Brian Grimes, the 12C of Farron Crank, and the 4 of Evan Martin Taylor in the field. Well, looking to get them going this time down in turn number 4, as Logan McCubbin will give them a good look. And it's a no-go, no-go.
Who doesn't like to call their own shots and make their own decisions? That's why our customers are always in control at Lloyd Belt Automotive.
You can go online anytime and check out our large inventory of high-quality pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. See something you like? You can chat with us online, fill out an app, and even check financing. You can buy with confidence knowing each vehicle goes through a 110-point inspection before it ever hits the lot, and we can even deliver it to you.
It's really easy. Whatever works for you. Check us out at LloydBelt.com.
Signs attract half of all new customers. A vehicle wrap can get 30,000 views per day. On-site signage costs roughly 2 cents per view. At Impact Signs, Awnings, Wraps, we know signs work. Custom signs, interior or exterior, for any application. Commercial awnings, any shape, any size. Full color video displays, time and temp boards, gas price changers, and scoreboards. We can wrap anything: vehicles, trailers, boats, and more. Check us out at impact4800.com.
Well, the field reset, ready to go racing this time in turn number 4. Those of you on the move, want to thank you for joining us here at the Lake Ozark Speedway on behalf of BAM Motorsports, the Trimble family, the officiating crew. Thanks for coming out and spending your Saturday evening with us. We'll hope to have you back out next Friday night for Week 5 action. Well, once again, Randy Martin and Walton to the green. Well, it's going to be Martin showing away down the back stretch. Danny Tillman just about bounces it off the fence, able to get it gathered up clean and green. Randy Martin showing away. Well, it's going to be Martin and Walton off turn number 4. Brian Graham's on the bottom of the speedway digging. Well, it is Martin and Walton. Miles Paulus all the way up against the fence, turn 4, followed by Brian Graham's Mitchell Moore. Well, our top 5 drivers all work against the wall, turn number 4. Still Randy Martin out front showing away. Well, battle brewing for the runner opposition. Miles Paulus looking to close on a Walton down in turns 3 and 4. Well, Martin committed to the high side of the speedway. Walton working the low side, 1 and 2, all the way upstairs in 3 and 4. And Walton making up a little ground on Randy Martin as things heating up near the front of the main event. Well, Evan Martin put together a good drive here tonight. Works just outside our top 5. Meanwhile, Walton closing on Martin for the top spot, turn number 4. And it's going to be Walton taking over down the backstretch. He'll cover up the bottom down in turn number 4. Randy Martin all the way out next to the fence. It's going to be Martin by a front wing. Martin now drops down the banking in turns 1 and 2. Chops off Walton. Walton, another great drive off the bottom of turn number 2. Well, here comes the 21 of Miles Paulus closing on that battle up front. Well, now Martin working right off the bottom of the speedway. Halfway there it is. Walton taking over. Well, Miles Paulus working by Randy Martin into the runner-up spot. It's going to be Walton working the low side, turn number 2. Paulus has got it wound up out next to the fence. Brian Grimes hangs on to the number 4 spot, followed by Mitchell Moore, Evan Martin. Oh, Paulus bouncing it off the fence on the exit of turn number 4, able to get it gathered up, but losing a couple of car lengths to Walton in the process. Walton now closing on the rear of the field. He's got Farron Crank and Danny Toman in the crosshairs, turn number 2. And Walton able to clear the crank machinery down into turn number 4, slides wide and puts Danny Tillman a lap down here on the front stretch. Well, the lap's getting away in a hurry, only 6 to go. Walton now with 2 cars separating he and the second place machine of Miles Paulus. And 4 to go this time, 4 to go. And Walton looking at 2 to go, this time off turn number 4. Out to a full straightaway over Paulus and Martin. And white flag flying off turn number 4. One more circuit for the 0 of Walton, looking for his first feature victory of the season. And bringing it off turn number 4, right up next to the fence, it's going to be Walton, your black and white feature winner. Second goes out to the 21 of Miles Paulus. Third, the 14 of Randy Martin. Rounding out your top 4, the 6 of Brian Grimes. Well, race fans, that is a wrap on the racing action here tonight. Those of you motoring towards the gate, want to thank you for joining us here at the Lake Ozark Speedway. On behalf of BAM Motorsports, the Trimble family, the officiating crew, and employees here at the Lake Ozark Speedway, thanks for coming out. Have a safe ride home. Well, we invite you.
Ed and Rhonda Simmons and the entire Gasco Energy Supply family want to be your propane gas provider. Based in Eldon, one of our 15 qualified employees can service all your residential, commercial, and agriculture propane gas needs, no matter how small or large. Call us today at 1-800-262-8668 or visit GascoPropane.com.
We want to be your gas company. I'm Ed Simmons, and I approve this message.
Black and White Roofing has a passion for using the latest technology to install a new roof on your home or business.
Warranties are transferable when you work with Black and White Roofing, adding value to your investment. And we also offer a lifetime warranty on our craftsmanship. If you're working with insurance, make Black and White Roofing your first call. You'll be working with disciplined pros. Veteran owned and operated, the team at Black and White Roofing has served in the armed forces, bringing a level of discipline to business often imitated but never duplicated.
Black and White Roofs it right.
Pit side if you got a little time to hang out. How about that, Mr. Taylor Walton grabbing tonight's black and white feature victory. Second goes out to the 21 of Miles Paulus, and rounding out tonight's top 3, defending champion Randy Martin. Well, this is going to be a popular victory. A hard charging Taylor Walton hooked up with car owner John Thanen this season and producing some terrific results. Thanen will be joining Walton in victory lane. But we'll send it down Jerry Jenkins to catch a word with our top 3 drivers in victory lane. Race fans, let him hear ya.
Taylor Walton. This is number 1 at Lake Ozark Speedway, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. This is the first one I've gotten here. I can't thank John Thonen enough for giving me such an awesome car to run, and him and they work really hard on this thing, and me and him put the together, getting it pretty damn straight. So
You checked out.
I didn't know how far I was, but I kept getting a little bit freer each lap, and I was hoping to stay away from him. But
Well, you did it, boy. You chased Randy down, and it looked like second best was going to be where you were going to end up because Randy was so smooth the first of this thing. But you just kept working and working, and then finally you got away. And when you got that clean air, you were gone.
yeah, I kept reeling him in a little, and I was like, man, I keep thinking I'm going to get him, and I just finally got him and started walking away with it. So.
Well, you've been chasing these two for a long time, and I believe you got a first last week over Double X Speedway with the ASCS Warrior region, didn't you?
Oh, yeah. I ran my own car last weekend down there and started 12th and made my way up there and somehow picked it off.
Man, you're really clicking, and that's what it's all about. You're just making improvements, and you've done that tremendously over the last few years. And you're somebody that's going to be winning more of these races.
Yeah, I can't thank my family and everybody that supports me enough, and John Thonen for giving me this opportunity this year.
All right, let's give it up for Warrensburg's Taylor Walton. Miles Paulus. This young man's from Marshall, Missouri. He's been in this victory lane a couple times himself, and he's one of the up-and-comers as well. And Miles, you had a good run. The car was getting around the top side pretty smooth, and Taylor was hard to catch.
Yeah, I thought I had a chance in lap traffic whenever him and Randy got to racing, but, I mean, he'd run the bottom down here, and I couldn't get stopped good enough to get off the bottom. And I don't know. Terry gives me one awesome race car every night, and he deserves to win a couple, and hopefully we can get here soon, just one spot better.
Well, you're definitely dialing it in. Every race you run, you're smooth, you're consistent, and that's what it takes with a sprint car is to keep that thing smooth and get it planted to the ground and get momentum.
Yeah, driving these things, you got to be really smooth because if you're not smooth, the cars are kind of evil. But, I'm lucky to be in the position I am. I just need to take advantage of it. But I want to thank Terry, Duke's Construction, T&G Farms, Ostrich Racing Engines, Sure-Built Suspension, Rod End Supply, Schoenfeld Headers, Bowner Miller Racing Solutions, and then all my family and everybody that's helped me get here.
We sure appreciate you. We'll see you back soon. Give it up for Miles Paulus. Randy Martin. One good thing, Randy, is we're getting you home before your curfew.
About an hour earlier would have been nice.
Well, to be honest with you, I thought Mother Nature was going to win tonight.
Yeah, I did too. Looked like rain all day, and we got lucky, and it missed us. And so, anyway, here we are. But congratulations to Taylor and Miles here. They run a good race, and I don't know, just can't get my act together here lately.
Well, you still got it. But you and I have talked before about some of these young drivers that, especially in this area right around Lake Ozark, with these two, Mr. Jennington and some others. It's tough. You got to be on your game every night.
Oh, it is. It makes a hell of a difference when you're in your 20s and not you're almost 60. So anyway, not making no excuses. Them guys are going good, and I got just as good a car. Just can't get it figured out right now.
Did the car get loose or did it tighten up on you?
We were just free all night. So, yeah, just pretty much fought the same thing. First night out, we were real good, and from then on, it's just we've had the same problem. So I don't know what's going on.
Well, I know you're going to work on it. You're going to look at it, and you're going to be back, and you'll be up here again. We'll be interviewing you several more times. So let's give it up for Randy Martin. He's been in this sport. He's been a good ambassador, and like he said, he's turned a lot of laps, and we sure appreciate him coming here and running with us and putting on a show for you fans. Thank you, fans, for coming and supporting us, and we'll be back in action next weekend, Friday and Saturday night.
It's been a long day. It's been a long day. Been a long day. Forget the sunshine burning down upon my